So I was like, are y'all gonna like compensate us or anything like that? Like, and like the only thing I can truly remember, because this was hours ago at this point, and I took a nap since then. He was like, we can give you like a $20 credit on your account. I was like, that's what we're worth to you.
Uh, Dude,
What's up?
remember when my internet was out for days and I missed work?
Yeah,
They tried to give me $5 a day for the amount of days I missed work.
I don't think they fully grasped the concept of what was happening.
Yeah, they were like, "Well, let me do the calculations. It was out for this many, blah, blah, blah. So the best we can do is for $5 a day for the amount of days that your internet was out." So ultimately, they tried to give me $10 off.
I started pondering, can I sue AT&T for being shitty? Answer's probably no,
That
but I'm almost
that would
positive.
be the most pointless class action because so many people would join it. It wouldn't go anywhere, but so many people would join it.
Like, if you're watching this, if you've made it an hour into this video, into this ranty ass, all over the place ass video, if you made it through and if you have dealt with AT&T and you are like, I understand all you're talking about, man. I'm here with you, buddy. Like, get your people who agree with us. I will spearhead the lawsuit. Like, I will. Like, I
He
will.
knows a lawyer and everything.
I'm.
Arm and Hammer.
Were you trying to make an Army Hammer reference? I don't even think he was a lawyer.
No, I don't. I don't know the guy's name. What's his
Uh,
name?
I'm not gonna say it on this video. What the fuck?
Uh, but it's close to Arm and Hammer.
Not even close. No, it's not. It ain't.
Okay. Well,
You
clearly I
got
know somebody else with a lawyer. Um,
his first name starts with an A, but when I tell you what his actual name is, it ain't close to Arm and Hammer. Not even close. Like, it ain't even the right amount of syllables.
oh well. Maybe
So
next time.
probably not. So the dude's like, that's all we can offer you is like a $20 credit. He's like, maybe that'll help with the bills. And I was like, two
Oh, I
hundred
wasn't calling
dollars.
about the bill
I wasn't,
to
but I
begin
did.
with.
But I did comment on the fact that, like, first off, like, the shit's expensive in general. But then on top of that, like, it's expensive, and then like when I'm qualified for this discount, but you tell me I gotta wait 3 months to get the discount, and then when I wait the 3 months, you're telling me I have to continue waiting because your system is telling you that I have not met the separation requirements of the two separate bills. And although it's your system, you cannot go in and be like, no, turn that off. This isn't connected to this anymore. You can't do that. Why is the computer stronger than you? Why is it that you cannot be like, yes, we are in control of your account, boom, bam, done? Like, because when I tell you, let me not pay them, let me not pay them. Oh, there's a button that turns our shit off.
Oh, immediately. Expeditiously.
It's like, oh yeah, they can do that, but they cannot. I just want y'all to know, like, Papa John's is like terrible pizza. We that's a whole nother video. Uh, if y'all want to hear two fat dudes talk about like the intricacies of carry out pizza, let me know.
Because we have thoughts.
We have feelings about the three biggest pizza chains and some of the smaller pizza chains.
And let me tell you, the winner will shock you.
Oh my Lord. Look. Like, and the wild part is, technically speaking, they are a pizza place. Like, it's one of the things that they like advertise.
Yeah, it's one of the things they tell.
Yes, they sell pizza.
Yep.
But like, it's not a pizza place.
Yeah. Nope.
So at
You
the
ask
end,
people what they're going there for.
it ain't pizza. It might be, but it ain't.
If it's us,
If it's us, yeah. Well, we might be going for a bunch of reasons, but pizza might
yeah.
definitely be on on the list. I have a free. I think I have 2 free larges waiting for me from that place because I collected the large pizza boxes. It was like, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
buy 10 larges and you get 1 free. I got them hoes. So at the end of the phone
Now, let me
call,
tell you
wait, ain't
about the
done.
time.
No, ain't done.
Ah,
So, dude, so at the end of the phone call, like when I say at the end of the phone call, I ended the call. At the end of the call, I was like, after I went through all that diatribe of, like, basically, you're like, you're trying to make sure that people can't get what they're owed in like these times of people just like having a hard time getting bills paid. No one has any money.
God.
Like, and I was like, so I'm gonna get this straight. You're gonna give. I was like, I'm gonna take my $20, and I'm gonna go like I'm gonna hang up now. Okay. Speaking of that, like at one point I forgot who it was. I forgot what side he was from. I told the dude, like this is like before I like this is the other call. I think I was with like on the phone with with DirecTV, and DirecTV was like, okay, like y'all can't help me. I was like, yeah. I told the lady before she sent me over, just go ahead and send me over because like they can't help. Like and then like I'll talk to them and had them send me right back to AT&T. I got on the phone with the dude and I told him that that's what it was going to be. He told me he couldn't help me. I was like, look, stop talking. Transfer me to the phone to the side that can help me. Don't say nothing else. You ain't got nothing else to say to me. Stop speaking and just transfer me. And then he said something, and I said, there you go talking.
They all were talking about it.
Oh, I'm
They had a
convinced.
good time listening back to your conversations.
When I tell you I am convinced, I got called the N word a bunch. I don't give a fuck. I don't even know what the offensive word for Indians is. If I'm being completely, Indian should be offensive enough. Uh, so like, and I told that dude like I was like, and I know these phone calls. Like, I hope this phone call's recorded. He's like, yeah, it's recorded. I was like, that wasn't a question. And I was like, I want somebody to listen back to this. Like, I hope somebody at AT&T listens back to this. They won't give a fuck if they do. Like, they won't, because AT&T is like a cocaine distributor. Because the way I see it is, as far as like AT&T is concerned, like a coke distributor sells you coke so you can make crack and you can make money. If you don't pay them what you owe them, they kill you. They don't care that you can't pay them if you're dead. They're doing what they feel like doing because they're already on top. They don't need you as much as you need them. So for AT&T, death is an
Well, yeah,
option.
another person is just going to replace you.
Yeah, they don't care. And
And
so,
for like every person that is pissed off at AT&T is another person that is pissed off at Comcast, so they're
yeah.
going to switch. Another
Mm-hmm.
person that's pissed off at, well, I don't know, because I've never, like, do you know how badly I wish I had Spectrum just after experiencing Jordan's internet like that one time?
Yeah, that shit was raw. But the wild part is that's not even that's like because they don't live there anymore.
Yeah,
Neither of them live in a place in St. Louis where they can get that speed of internet anymore.
yeah. I can't. It's not even available in my area. Like I would have switched so fast, I would have left AT&T in the dust if it was available.
I would have owed y'all money I'd have left so fast.
Yeah.
It was like, well, it's gonna cost. I don't care. I don't want to be with you anymore. I hate you. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, but I meant that.
But baby, I'll treat you right this time. Like, well,
Like,
what?
no, you won't. You lying son of a bitch. So, so yeah, like the dude's like, so I was like, I'm gonna take my $2, and it's like I'm gonna hang up. There's nothing for us to say to each other anymore. I'm gonna go fuck myself. Bye. Because like I wanted it to be very clear that I felt like that was the end game for AT&T. I wanted them to understand that like I feel like you are telling the customer eat shit and die, you I'm assuming fat broke motherfucker. Cause like again, the idea of like, hey, the United States government has said I can get cheaper internet. I think, and when I tell you like this right here would fuck up a lot of companies, internet should only be internet should be you should be billed by the speed. Now the problem with that is they would just jack up the speed for the crap internet and then make the real good shit real expensive. That's what they would do.
See, the sucky part right now, though, is that, like, here, fiber is so cheap because it's so rare. When it becomes more available, that's when they're going to jack up the price.
Which is exactly the opposite of how it should work. It makes more sense to charge you more when no one has it because you're trying to pay for maintenance and you don't have enough people to pay for the maintenance. But the more people you have use,
my friend that had fiber, who like she lived maybe a mile and a half down the road from me, and she had fiber. It's not available in my area. She was paying $50 for a gig of fiber speed.
So here's the thing, my cell phone company is Ting, Ting. They offer fiber optic internet, and they told me like if you want fiber internet in your area and we don't offer it, just get more people in your area to request it. And if we get enough requests, we can have people, we can, start the process. And I don't know how long that'll take. And like, I had somebody for like a dude who worked for AT&T told me like, yeah, like your internet bill, your internet service is never gonna be good. And he told me like the reason for that is like for them to like optimize your internet, they'd have to redo all of the wiring, and the wires for AT&T are under the ground, and like they're crisscrossed all over the place in your city because of how it like because of how they started it. So like they're never gonna like reinstall wiring. They're never gonna reinstall the wiring. They're definitely not gonna dig it all up. Like this is just what it is for this area, and it's probably never gonna change. But yeah, that was it. I told that dude I'm gonna go fuck myself. I'm gonna take that $20. We'll be calling. He's like, they was like, well, on the plus side, well, next month. They was like next
month they're gonna do it for sure.
Yeah, they said next month we'll have it all ready to go. Like you won't have to like restart the process from the very beginning. And there's still nothing promising that next month they be like, oh no, it's still connected up. We don't know what to do. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my nuts. If I call them next month and like my internet bill isn't like almost free, if not all the way free, I'm just gonna like contact Mediacom and ask them like, hey, what speeds can you promise? And like, can I apply this bill? Because say what?
Disconnection.
Disconnection fees. What?
They cover like disconnection fee. Some companies will pay if another like in that situation.
Oh,
some companies, if you were switching to them, would have paid that disconnection fee.
Yeah. So yeah, you're in the kitchen, so like your connection is shit. I couldn't understand what you were saying. But I still have a hole in my wall from HughesNet, so y'all can just run a wire through there. Call it a day. Fuck, I hated HughesNet. That shitty ass company fucking sucks. I still see their ads on TV, and I'm just wondering like how many people have been fucked over by HughesNet. Because I understand that you live out in the boom booms and like you can't get internet otherwise. Nothing is better than something is better than nothing. But like it's genuinely at a point where like if you're struggling to reload your timeline on Facebook, get another provider. But hey, that's it. That's my story. That's my hour and 13-minute long story. No one watched this, but like I wanted to tell it. Content is content. Fuck AT&T. Like fuck AT&T until they bleed from the asshole. Like if you made it this far, if you're watching this bullshit, you agree. Share it. Like who's ever watching it, they ain't gotta watch the whole thing, but they can hear my plight. I might retell this story at some point and like condense it. But again, like this was a conversation between two homies, and you were just like a fly on the wall for the most part. But now I was like, I still what?
About how AT&T kept me on hold for an hour and a half.
You were never on hold for an hour and a half. Wait, AT&T?
I was on hold for an hour and a half.
Who was they waiting? Did they forget you? Did they leave you out there?
I was on hold for an hour and a half, and you know what I did? I switched over to the other line, and I called them again.
Did somebody pick up?
Yes, and I told her, hey, I'm on the other line, and I've been on hold for an hour and a half. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, they were supposed to be transferring me to this department, but no one's picked up the phone. And she was like, huh. So that call went on for another 20 minutes. So total, I was on the phone technically for a full 2 hours trying to get someone on the phone, but the other lady that was helping me could also get no one on the phone.
I don't know, something Indian. I can't think of a good joke. That's all I got. Like the Indians were Indian and then
she scheduled me a call back for the next day, and I think she left pretty good notes because they were like very agreeable when I answered the phone, and I was just like, I need a lower bill, and they were just like, okay, let's see what we can do. How about $40 off for the next year? And I was like, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll work. Get off. There you go. Too much steaming. I should probably end the video. Probably should have ended it before I said that. But that's it. Thank you for listening / watching. It was most likely a static screen so that this wouldn't take forever.
You still haven't ended it?
Nah. Like that last part you added was relative. It was relative. AT&T left somebody on hold for 2 hours.
Yeah, when I got quiet, I thought you were like, that's it, okay.
No, I was just coughing. I couldn't speak because I couldn't breathe. You can't breathe, you can't fight, Michael. All right, thank you. Goodbye.